alveolar-arterial gradient, and PaO₂ to FiO₂ ratio. When you identify hypoxemia on an ABG, your next step is figuring out why the oxygen level is low. Two helpful tools to assess oxygen transfer efficiency are the AA gradient and the PF ratio. These values help distinguish normal from abnormal gas exchange and can guide both diagnosis and treatment. AA gradient. The alveolar-arterial gradient, or AA gradient, estimates how efficiently oxygen is moving from the alveoli into the arterial blood. A widening gradient indicates a problem with oxygen transfer across the alveolar capillary membrane or with matching ventilation to perfusion. To calculate the AA gradient, we use a simplified version of the alveolar gas equation. The alveolar oxygen pressure, or PaO₂, equals the fraction of inspired oxygen multiplied by the difference between atmospheric pressure and water vapor pressure, minus the carbon dioxide divided by the respiratory quotient. At sea level, the standard values are as follows. The FiO₂ on room air is 0.21, atmospheric pressure is 760 millimeters of mercury, water vapor pressure is 47, and the respiratory quotient is about 0.8. Substituting these numbers simplifies the equation to alveolar oxygen pressure equals 149 minus the carbon dioxide divided by 0.8. Once the alveolar oxygen pressure is calculated, subtract the measured PaO₂ to get the AA gradient. In terms of what is normal, young adults typically have a gradient less than 10 millimeters of mercury. In older adults, the gradient can increase to 20 or even 30, and on a higher FiO₂, the normal range increases slightly as well. A high AA gradient suggests problems such as shunt, ventilation-perfusion mismatch, or a diffusion defect. A normal gradient with hypoxemia, on the other hand, points to hypoventilation or low inspired oxygen as the likely cause. Now, let's go through a clinical example. Imagine a patient with a PaCO₂ of 40 and a PaO₂ of 60 breathing room air. First, calculate alveolar oxygen pressure. 149 minus 40 divided by 0.8 equals 149 minus 50, which comes out to 99. Now subtract the PaO₂. 99 minus 60 equals an AA gradient of 39. This is elevated, which suggests a problem with oxygen transfer, such as VQ mismatch or shunting. PaO₂ to FiO₂ ratio. The PaO₂ to FiO₂ ratio, or PF ratio, is a quick and easy way to assess oxygenation efficiency, particularly in critically ill or mechanically ventilated patients. It is most often used in the diagnosis of acute respiratory distress syndrome. To calculate the PF ratio, simply divide the PaO₂ by the FiO₂. But you must remember to convert the FiO₂ from a percentage to a decimal. For example, 21% becomes 0.21, 40% becomes 0.40, and 100% becomes 1.0. Here's how to interpret the results. A ratio greater than 300 indicates normal oxygenation. A ratio between 200 and 300 signals mild impairment. A ratio between 100 and 200 represents moderate impairment. And a ratio below 100 indicates severe impairment, which may meet criteria for ARDS. Let's go through a clinical example. A patient has a PaO₂ of 80 millimeters of mercury while receiving 40% oxygen. 40% converts to an FiO₂ of 0.40. Dividing 80 by 0.40 gives a PF ratio of 200. This result suggests moderate oxygenation impairment, and the patient should be evaluated for underlying causes such as pneumonia, ARDS, or worsening lung mechanics. So when should you use the AA gradient, and when should you use the PF ratio? Think of them as complementary tools. The AA gradient is best when you need to figure out why a patient is hypoxemic. It helps you differentiate whether the problem comes from hypoventilation, diffusion impairment, a shunt, or a VQ mismatch. The PF ratio, on the other hand, doesn't focus on the cause, it tells you about the severity. It's especially useful in ICU patients or anyone receiving supplemental oxygen. The PF ratio gives you a quick way to grade how impaired oxygenation really is, and whether the patient meets criteria for conditions like ARDS. In practice, both tools are valuable for critically ill or mechanically ventilated patients. The AE gradient helps you zero in on the mechanism, while the PF ratio helps you assess how severe the impairment is. For more helpful resources, visit our website at respiratorytherapyzone.com.